Quentin Jackson and Oscar Sheetway. And of course, fans are going to be very familiar with Oscar Sheetway for be a little bit better than they were in Sacramento the last couple of years, but disruptive, physical, and they want to help the helper. Here's Gilliard winning the tip for Brooklyn. Jackson kicks it out, corner, Ben Shepard. Shepard, a first-round pick a year ago. Sheetway grabs the rebound and goes up strong for our first.
And if it's a missed shot, which the Pacers are going to shoot a lot of threes, you got to block him out.
Johnson driving. Johnson out of the way, fights for a second rebound.
So you think about the growth and the development that you can make in those 2 years and coming off an injury.
In the corner, there's Walker. He's on the regular roster. So is Shepard, who whips it. Furphy, the first-round pick. Furphy, the second-round pick.
Going down, but you're generating good looks, and that's what the Pacers do during the regular season. So you got to be proud of your Summer League team right here. Walker.
Clowney now has it, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson driving on Sheetway, and Johnson scores. Carlisle coming up later on in this quarter. He's sitting courtside watching these Pacers. Clowney trying to turn defense into offense, and he's fouled by Quentin Jackson. Yep,
Let's
he's got a direct line. That's what we need in the NBA. More stats, more numbers.
If you look at his build, he has the potential to really
convert, and it comes back out. Shepard fakes it a three, now fires. Shepard off the mark. Indiana now 0 for...
To prove what they can do. Noah Clowney told me with all the picks they have in the future, they have to build a good...
Nets. Listen, you've been on some really good basketball teams, having been a part of 4 championships. Gilliard fires on a third. Talking about, they can't have the attitude that it is a rebuild.
Yeah, you can't have the attitude that...
Here to do some wheeling and dealing, and Sean Marks, the Nets general manager, I can't imagine. So that's where they're kind of building. And next year's draft is supposed to be stocked, and now the
players that you can develop.
Jalen Wilson misses on a 3. Jackson drives. Offensive sister of the Van Gundy.
Candace Parker.
That's right. Jackson driving again. Clowney right there. Walker. And the follow off by Wilson. That's now 1 of 5 from distance. Indiana picking up the pace. There's a bucket and a foul. Summer League action continues tomorrow right here in Las Vegas on NBA TV. ESPN Spurs, Suns, and Warriors at 11 Eastern to round out the action on ESPN2. Whitehead goes strong, and he got fouled. Here in Vegas, they want to see what he can do with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Taylor's got more on Jarris.
That's right, Jared. You know, when I spoke to Jared...
12-9 Indiana. Indiana has it. There's Matthias, deep 3. 1 for 5 from three-point territory. 2:35 to go. Martin with a big hand at his face. Martin knocks down the 3 and gets within 3 here. The drive by Kendall Brown. He goes unabated to the Candace Parker. Taylor Brooks, Jared Greenberg, Brooklyn and Indiana. Late first quarter.
These two guys are a big part of our growth and our future. And so, you know, you're seeing Jarris out here physically mature and pretty well prepared for these kinds of things. So he was a bright spot. He was a Summer League team. And really, you know, these guys come out of everything had to be earned. You know, we traded for Obi Toppin and we did some roster things. He does some special things offensively. You know, he played point guard for a year at IMG Academy. He's got great vision to a much greater emphasis on defense, and we made lineup changes, getting some more toughness and size into the lineup. And, in our 17 playoff games last year, the team that was, it's a big confidence boost. I mean, I think Candace can tell you that. You've played a lot of opportunity. You get to play with, you know, every day and be around guys like Durant and LeBron and all these guys.
Coach is a first-time head coach in the NBA, but not globally. Jordi Fernandez will be the team's leader. Up top, Whitehead was going to work for Fernandez, but the Nets are really excited about the energy.
He's been a part of franchises that have vied for championships where he started and how far he's come. And I think that that's a testament to the NBA and their development of the coaches.
Walker going up strong.
You know, from going from college to pro or...
2 rebounds for Walker. There's Furphy, number 12 in the white jerseys. Walker left alone. Walker off the mark on...
To be that go-to guy. And
Martin spinning. Martin fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
And every night, Cam Johnson is ready to put up.
To New York. It is the first time since 1983.
Have made it clear they are trying to win right now.
Knicks certainly are. Out of Alabama. Martin down low to Clowney in traffic. Tyrese well from distance. Sheetway has an opportunity here. He was on a two-way deal. He's now a free agent. In camp here with...
Finishing above the rim, he's not dunking. So can he finish those layups amongst the trees? Advantage in utilizing his size. He's a guy that came on late for those Houston players. Are going to be physical, and that's what he's shown thus far.
Cheatham flying to the cup. Jacob Gilliard. Here's Kendall Brown quickly the other way, and the Pacers. Kendall Brown down low, turns it over. Number 15 for the Pacers. Gilliard in transition to Wilson. Wilson driving and scoring.
That's been amazing. So, yeah, man, it's fast-paced.
And I see you and Pascal Siakam and Ben Mathurin really locked into this game.
Pace right now, and I'm liking how we're on the glass. I mean, we're making it a little bit tougher for them, and we want to hang our hats on defense, and this is where it starts.
When I spoke to Pascal Siakam,
Gets me going is always easy as well. So just the work I've been putting in, and just the confidence I have myself.
as always, thank you for your time, Miles.
What's your take on that Siakam-Turner front court?
I mean, as we saw in the playoffs, once they were able to settle in and get down that mid-range and extend to the three-point line, was key for them in many games.
Sloppy play continues here. It's Keon Johnson over to Clowney, and Noah Clowney continues. Clowney's been everywhere. I thought he had way more than 5 points at this point here.
Yes, and a lot of the things Clowney does.
Freeman
Started the transition, got rewarded on the other end.
Freeman just signed a two-way contract out of comes Indiana. The Nets now 2 of 14 from deep. Indiana with a 5-point lead. Shot put up and in. Quentin, the co-founders, when there was just a few teams coming out here to Vegas. Now all 30 of the names that he can recall just off the top of his head that have fouled out in summer league games. Nice backdoor action by Keon Johnson for Indiana. 4 on the clock. Jackson driving in traffic. Left side, Freeman. 1 on the clock. Freeman going strong. Freeman beats the clock for Brooklyn. He slows it down. Brooklyn shooting just 35%. There's Jalen, buddy with you at all times.
Always. Phone a friend.
Walker, the turnaround. That goes for Jarris Walker. He's up to 12.
Back screen, going towards the basket.
Furphy to
For Shepard.
To Walker. Walker a second. Throws it up, and he got fouled.
Call that the Joel Embiid, but from the three-point line.
Last year, this Indiana team, the runner-up in the inaugural NBA Cup, losing.
Staples Center only championship banners are held, okay, Jared? I think you'll get Walker some more clean looks.
Here we go with Brooklyn basketball. They're shooting just 33%.
Oh, right on cue, Jared. It's almost like we just...
Individual personal fouls. Each team gets 10 team fouls. Johnson fakes on a 3, steps in, kicks it out to Wilson. Now Johnson driving, floats it up.
Tribute to winning in Indiana, and the fast pace that they play with is really suited to Johnny Furphy's game, Jared.
Foul underneath here.
Has the size to be able to be a great shooter in the NBA. He's got to speed up his release a little bit, as he's found out early in this first half.
Players, guys like Oscar Sheetway and others trying to impress these two teams. Free throw line. 6'5", 175 out of Texas A&M. Gilliard whips it in the corner. Johnson drives again, 2 come. Johnson forces it up, it's no good, and he gets fouled. They enter this free throw 7 of 12 from the stripe. Summer League action and Golden State. Keon Johnson knocks down.
Good threes. Not if they're knocking them down, but are the playmakers generating good threes?
There's a good one. Gilliard comes up with it for the Nets. Gilliard under the cup, gives it off for Clowney, and he'll go to the line. Brooklyn last year went all the way to the Vegas.
82 games to not be considered a rookie. So he's looking to not be considered a young fella.
Sheetway given the mid-range. Gets his own rebound. Sheetway follows and scores. So Sheetway now has... And that's finally a 3. Jalen Wilson, who last year was an all-summer league left. Clowney now has 7 fouls. He's got 3 more to play with before he's done.
Well, what an advantage trying to build here. First, before you're winning, you have to build the culture of these guys are vying for that position to be able to come in and fill those roles. And what you don't see, Jared, is usually fouling 94 feet from the basket.
No good. Brooklyn now 3 for 22 from distance. Shepard quickly the other way. Shepard gets fouled. And Ben Shepard at the free throw line. Taylor Rooks has more.
That's right, Jim. Next season. But in terms of movement, he says he's always been great, but he needs more reps.
He
On
played his
Game
role.
Time at NBA TV.
Or, yeah, no, that too.
Wilson driving and scoring. Yeah, Shepard left.
About today's game in the grassroots program is everyone's trying to be a playmaker, and sometimes you need to just play your role.
Mark Armstrong rest on the rim. Johnson spinning. Johnson off the glass, and that goes down. Has 5 points so far. Meanwhile, Alex Sarr has only taken 1 shot for the Wizards. Furphy! Right! The shuffle, which is amazing because he was the leading scorer, the leading assist man, second on the team in rebounds.
We've seen guys, you know, like Jaime Jaquez from 23.
Yeah.
So you got to think you can't bet just on 18, 19 years.
Finished product rather than somebody more raw that maybe a team that's not looking to win now is looking for. Whitehead, sweet move. He got fouled, which is not outside in Vegas, but in indoors is on 1,000.
Earth. If it's a closeout and you touch Earth, I don't know. We have to call him. We got to call him.
Man, oh man. Having trouble finishing around the rim, having trouble shooting threes. There we go with a buck.
College to the pros is the defense in 3 seconds.
5, they're driving again. Gilliard whips it across to Martin. Martin changes speeds and then follows on his own miss. The net. In the corner, Furphy looking for a second triple, and he connects.
He is the beneficiary of that playmaking action.
So the Nets look for 2 for 1. Gilliard fires the 3. He knocks it down. Nets have been down double figures most of this quarter. Gilliard, who just hit the 3, gives it off. Cheatham gets it stripped away. There's a foul. There's a...
Seeing a lot of players going over Australia or coming from Australia.
Cheatham goes 0 for 2.
Back to you.
He can't believe it's 27. It probably feels like 40. But there he is. Jared Greenberg with you. Indiana and Brooklyn. Fourth quarter action here. Kendall Brown misses, gets it back. Brown gets the lay-in. And just checking in here to start the fourth for Brooklyn. Cheatham. Quentin Jackson running the offense here for Indiana. He finds a wide open Sheetway. Cheatham left to Tariq Whitehead. Good feed to Sheetway. And that's going to... Pacers by 7. Jackson looks to create some space.
Uh-oh.
Brown.
Sheetway's lost a shoe, but he's still trying to get stopping him. He's running down the court with the shoe in hand.
Clowney beats him. A man down here. 4 on 5. Sheetway back now into your screen. The drive by Brown. The drive.
To read the defense to hit the back door, and he's had a number of turnovers as a result of that.
Jackson.
That or a 3 position. But with the 3, you got to be able to handle the ball a little bit and play make.
There he is again. Brown at the free throw line. 8-0 run to start.
Doing that, and they're getting shots on goal because of it.
5 in the shot clock. Martin hoists up a 3, and that goes. The third quarter from Taylor Rooks. They've committed 0. Taylor better get the game ball if Indiana holds on. Furphy! Ain't either. Jarris Walker misses the 3. Ball bounced around, comes over to Johnson, and Johnson safely puts it home. Got into 1 game with Portland here in Vegas. Played 1 minute.
Some hits.
Furphy got off to a slow start, missed his first couple of 3.
You think he's shooting 35% from 3. Good job utilizing his size and his length on that play.
Johnson over to Wilson. Wilson rattled. Gets it back. 8 on the shot clock. Martin gets an open lane. Martin with the left and the foul. If you're just joining us, you're allowed 10 here over the 40 minutes of...
The Thunder and Dallas chomping at the bit for next year. I mean, those 2 teams could possibly be vying.
Indiana making a big-time statement here. Rick Carlisle joined us in the first quarter, said that he is looking to see if Jarris Walker could be a rotation option. Keep an eye on Sheetway, 44 in the dunker spot here. He's got 17 rebounds. Kendall Brown drives, he's fast.
And being active and having a motor.
Not even over a game. It had none, Indiana, in this fourth quarter.
They're both equally bad. I can't pick.
Whitehead drives. He'll go to the free throw line list. We're supposed to be fair and balanced. Taylor, can you go into the Nets bench right now and let them know? Whitehead, the brother of 95 seconds to go. There's a three. Jackson denied. Entrance. Whitehead looking to make him pay. No! Right place, right time. No. This is Quentin Jackson. 10 on the shot clock. Under a minute to play in the game. Here's Walker. Underneath. Sheetway.
Great things happen. Post Sheetway being the beneficiary of that.
Clowney tried to draw the contact. No whistle. Does Indiana foul here? Shot clock off.
I think it's too much time right now.
Wilson for the tie.
Oh, my God.
Indiana does have a timeout. Walker to Jackson. Jackson, 2 on the clock. He got fouled. Walker gives it up.
Big free throws right here for Jackson.
Jackson misses the first. Jackson for the lead. He misses it. Ball going up against Clowney. Corner. Shepard. It got deflected.
And who else?
Second-year man's got 14 points, only 2 rebounds. Sheetway. 15 rebounds. 19 rebounds. Clowney has it. Playing with 9 fouls. Here's Keon Johnson. Draws 2. Johnson off the wing. Walker quickly down the court for Indiana. Walker gives it up to Jackson. Jackson driving. Gives it up. Sheetway. He scored on the floor. Johnson. Corner. 3. Whitehead. Taken down by who else? Wilson. And he is fouled by...
He's had himself a game on both ends of the floor. In the game,
Foul.
early in the game, I would have said no way.
All right, it's tied at 93.
But the pace you had on your defense.
Walker draws the contact, comes up to the Nets. And you want me to see if I can get the officials here to change the rules?
No, it's too late.
Sheetway out there who's got 19 rebounds. He makes it. So the Nets now, the timeouts. Brooklyn does have 1. The ball inbounded to Walker. He forces up a 3 on the shot. They're going to say it was on the ground.
Walker was probably 0.2 seconds away from Sheetway back into the game.
He makes it. So Johnson cashes the chips. And the Nets rally from 15 down and win it in over.
That is incredible. The Pacers up. Look to be running away with it midway.